Hey guys, welcome back to the Snappering Chronicles. Today we're back with another tool video, Ratchet adapter to be specific. So it's a Blackhawk Ratchet adapter, 3/8 drive. Before we jump into it, if you find these videos helpful or entertaining, if you get any value out of them, could you please give me a like and subscribe to this channel. Okay, so here we have a Blackhawk 34967 made in USA, and it's pretty much your typical ratchet adapter for like a 3/8 breaker bar. And Blackhawk, actually this is this design is a New Britain design. Blackhawk was acquired by New Britain like in the mid-50s. So, but Blackhawk was a pretty big player like in the 40s and 30s. So they brought a lot of stuff too, and I think you see some of it incorporated into New Britain stuff. So they kind of, I guess, took from each other. But I think New Britain was the parent company, and Blackhawk either just got taken over or became a subsidiary of New Britain. There's a whole world of complicated takeovers, in the whole tool industry, 20th century. Even now we saw SK got taken over by a Chinese company recently. So it's an ever-evolving tool world. So anyhow, this, like I said, this is a New Britain style design. I think you find the same exact one under the nameplate also of None Better and New Britain. So yeah, it's the same one. And this one, it comes with this ring, like an SK style retention ring. And the ring, I really took this apart. I took it apart because just to save some time, I read, because it could be a little tricky to take apart, just for one reason. This ring goes into this groove here, and it fits in that groove. It rides in there around. But the only reason I took it apart before instead of on camera is that these the groove, as you can see, is there, and the snap ring prongs on either side of this cutout here, kind of like this. If I can see if I can mimic that. Kind of like that. Oh boy, it doesn't want to cooperate. Never on camera does it want to cooperate. Well, the two prongs, they're kind of in there like that, and you see how tight they are in there. So it's kind of hard to get something on either side of the prongs to pry it out. So what I rely on, I have this this needle nose, a small needle nose. This is, I think, used for jewelry mostly, but it comes in handy because you see the tips on this are so thin. It's almost like needle tips. So those are pretty good for getting those little prongs, getting behind those prongs and squeezing them out of there. And that's how I was able to get that out. But here is the anvil side of the mechanism. It's there's the ball detent. It seems okay centered in itself, but I don't know if it's me, but it seems like it's a little off center as a whole. It seems like there's more space on this side than there is on this side. Like it isn't dead center in between the post of the anvil. It's kind of like a little bit to this side more. So I don't know what to say about that. But the rest of it looks pretty good. This has 20 teeth. It's a pretty simple mechanism. Like, you see the broaching looks pretty good. Not too bad. Big teeth. And here is the pawl side of the mechanism. Unfortunately, the switch is, I think, pressed in because there's no screw there to unscrew it out. So I guess it's permanent unless, you know, you want to get real down and dirty and pry this switch out, and then that way you can take the pawl out. And under here, like a usual Ratchet, there's the pawl, kind of like a batwing style pawl, but it doesn't really look like a batwing. This only has one tooth per side here, but this only has 20 teeth of mechanism, so I guess one tooth, it'd probably be better with more teeth, but for something this coarse, maybe, I don't know, it works, I guess. There's the ball detent under the paw here, and there's a spring, I imagine, underneath here. And like I said, this is the paw. It seems like one piece. And is it one piece? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Looks like one piece, including the post. And the post goes through the hole here. And I guess there's a little cutout here for the post. And then the switch just goes into the hole of the post. But that's it. I don't know. I think that's interesting. If this whole thing is just one piece, this whole pawl and post, that's what it looks like. I don't see a seam here. No, I don't see a seam. So I think it is one piece. But this is, like I said, this is the pawl side of the mechanism. It looks pretty good. Everything looks good on this. The chroming looks decent. The cutting looks decent. The broaching. Here's the inside look on the female side of the female side, the 3/8 female. Pretty good. You see it was like chamfered here. Pretty deep chamfering there. So I don't know, all in all, it looks pretty decent. This one, surprisingly, this one hasn't been abused. Like you see a lot of you can imagine, you know, something that's made for a breaker bar is gonna get abused, but this one doesn't look too bad actually. Like the pawl looks like it's in decent shape. The teeth, oh, what really say it. It really tells. The teeth are in decent shape. Usually on a lot of Ratchet adapters, if they've been abused, you see the teeth are rough. But this one doesn't look too bad. I don't think this one's so much use because you see a lot of the chrome is still intact on this one. So yeah, that's about it. I guess to put this back, you would just get this ring in here, and it's a little bit rough, it's a little bit tough to get in also. Let's see if I can get it in. Yeah, that way. Oh, I cooperated this time. You just put this in, and let me see if I could be able, if I have luck, get this in there. Okay. Oh man. Yeah, see what I mean? It doesn't want to cooperate. Oh, there we go. So yeah, that's how it looks like when it's all together. You see what I mean about the prongs here? the prongs of the snap ring are really tight against the wall there, so like I said, you need something like a real thin, like needle nose pair of pliers, small ones to get in between those little gaps there. But that's all I got for this. Okay guys, that's the Blackhawk 349, what was the number? 34967, yeah, 34967, Blackhawk USA. Alright guys, till next time.